Brad Gilmore. You could get you some too. This is the thing about this tournament. You know, we hear this all the time about blood being thicker than water, but not when opportunity rears its ugly head. We are about to see the former two-time Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions go one-on-one. And I'd like to think that it's going to be professional, and there's going to be some good sportsmanship between these two, but you know how quickly this could dissolve.
Oh, absolutely, Matt Topolsky. Here's the thing. This isn't just friendly competition. It's to make history here in Reality of Wrestling. You'd be crowned the first man to be wrestling royalty.
And his opponent, he is the other half of Friday, Warren Johnson!
And we saw these two, Matt Topolsky, in the lead up to this contest. Warren Johnson actually asked Zack Mason if he would hold something for him.
And what was it, Brad?
It was an L.
He wanted to hold that L.
He asked him to hold that L. As Shannon Sharp says all the time, you can either have hot L's or hot dubs at his restaurant. Warren Johnson wants that hot dub.
And Warren Johnson took Zack's pizza too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that he might have. But this is bigger than pizza in all seriousness, folks. This is actually bigger than even wins and losses. This is to become the first man ever declared wrestling royalty here at the Reality of Wrestling.
You're at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, and Booker T knows something about royalty. So the winner of this tournament here tonight, it goes without saying, the red carpet will most certainly be rolled out for the last man standing in this 8-man tournament. Could it be Zack Mason? Could it be Warren Johnson? These two have both tasted championships more than once, but they've done it together. Now, not only must they do it alone, but each one of them is standing in the way of the other.
And you got to think, no one really has an advantage here as far as, you know, being able to scout their opponent out. They've tagged with each other for several years now. They work out together. They do everything together. They travel the roads. They know everything there is to know about one another. It's going to be interesting to see who gets an early advantage here. And I hate to sound even cliche, but it's almost like one knows what the other's going to do before that person does it. It's one of those.
It's a situation of where you have two guys. It's like wrestling in a mirror. I mean, they travel the road together. They train together. They broke into the business together. They won tag team titles together twice. They have had each other's back in every conceivable scenario. Not tonight. Crossbody there, Warren Johnson, just a 1 count. We want to remind everyone at home, 4 titles will also be decided here tonight. The Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Championship, which is the gold standard for women's professional wrestling here in the state of Texas. We will see the Television Championship defended here tonight in an open challenge, and we look forward to learning more information about that in a little bit. The Texas Championship will be up for grabs, and in our main event, Brian Keith faces the final boss, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, with the Reality of Wrestling Championship on the line.
And the television champion, Will Allday, has been so impressive. We saw him defeat Cameron Cole a couple weeks ago. Oh, hold on now. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on between these two. A lot of show of respect. And now they're back up to their feet as Warren.
Well, just think about it, Brad. You know, you have siblings.
I do.
Has there ever been a time in your life where you've been involved in that, that sibling rivalry? You want to be the better brother, but at the same time, you don't want to embarrass your brother. You don't want them to have any ill feelings towards you as a result of you being better.
No, you're absolutely right. And here's what I'm thinking is, you know that you can lay it into your brother a little bit. You might be able to catch him with a couple of shots.
A little tough love.
But you don't want to hurt them. And that is the main thing. I just wonder if anyone is taking it easy on the other because they don't want to hurt each other. Because here's the thing, they're still a tag team. Once this tournament is over, they're probably going to try to go after the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships again, and you don't want there to be any salty feelings.
Well, that certainly depends on what happens in there right now.
No, it absolutely does, though, as Zack Mason trying to get Warren Johnson. Warren, the quicker of the two. Obviously, Zack, the one with the power. And there's an illustration of that power right there. Is he looking for that power slam, Matt?
Warren turns Zack around. Zack blocks it and says, wait a second.
Oh, wait, I think a little bit of a disagreement as Warren was trying to go for a quick shot and a big shot to the solar plexus.
Are things starting to dissolve between Team Fly Def right now? Warren Johnson is teeing off on Zack Mason.
Well, sometimes you just let the moment get the best of you. You let your emotions get the best of you in these kind of situations. Because let's be honest, both these guys want to, oh, whoa, hold on. Oh!
Well, no disrespect meant to Warren Johnson, but we know who the powerhouse of Team Fly Def is. And he had to respond.
Well, he had to. He felt like he was provoked by Warren Johnson, and this friendly competition turning a little bit more competitive than we might have earlier imagined. As Zack Mason into the corner, Warren Johnson, big head of steam, swing and a miss. Here's also the thing, Matt Topolsky, both these men are running around. They're trying to do whatever they can to take each other down. Big move by Warren Johnson.
Nice
that could be all.
From the top rope, cover here, 1, 2, hooks that leg.
But they also have to remember this, it's a battle of attrition. To win this tournament here this evening, you have to get 3 wins consecutively, 3 wins in a row. And right now, they're trying to give each other everything they got here, and the winner could conceivably have 2 more matches.
I couldn't agree with you more. This is an ultra marathon of combat here. And you have to pace yourself. And I think the fact that this has become a bit of a personal affair between these two, some one-upsmanship, and I like these two very much personally. I hope it doesn't dissolve into anything else other than that. That could play against both of them, depending on which one makes it to the next round of this tournament.
And you know, these two guys are such a great tag team. Look at that. Oh, and a big DDT for Warren Johnson. That could be all, Matt, if he can capitalize.
Warren Johnson trying to head to the semifinals here. No.
Whoa. Kick out at the last second, but these two work so well together as a team, Matt Topolsky, because they're trained by one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, the Hall of Famer, the 2-time Hall of Famer, Booker T. And here's the thing, Booker T knows exactly what it's like to have to face your brother. If you remember the Harlem Heat, they weren't always on good terms, but they were able to come back and team up together again. You have to think that if this goes a little bit too sour, if that can happen as well.
Clotheslines here from Zack Mason. Oh, and big Zack with a belly-to-belly, just ejecting his tag team partner to the other side of the ring.
And it's odd, I think, for the Reality Wrestling Nation watching at home and watching here at the World Gym Arena. They don't really know who to root for. They don't know who to cheer for. They love both these guys so much.
Was looking for it. Warren was looking for it here. Zack reversal. Warren off the top.
I'm trying to roll him up. Is he able to roll?
Sunset flip. Cover 2.
Seems like everything that Warren's been able to hit with Zack, Zack's been able to kick out of it. Just doesn't have that same impact on him. And look at this. He still has the strength to block that.
Inside
cradle.
Oh, wow, impressive is that.
Bridge.
Suplex with a bridge cover here too. No.
Thank you to everyone watching us live on the broadcast right now. If you're just joining us, this is the Rise to Wrestling Royalty. Thank you to everyone hot in the chat room right now. We're going to prioritize Super Chats. If you want to shout out on the broadcast, make sure you hit that Super Chat button as Zack Mason is squaring up on Warren. And Warren with a big super kick, Matt. Trying to chop the big guy down to size. Oh!
Both in survival mode right now. Zack Mason! Very impressive, center of the ring, cover here too!
And he got it!
Zack is moving on!
And your winner, Zack Mason!
The battle of Team Fly Def has come and gone! And when the smoke clears, Zack Mason will will be moving on to the semifinals of the Rise to Wrestling Royalty.
Ask me who I wanna meet, I tell you more bitches. Just been a couple bands and I brought some more with me.
An impressive Blue Thunder bomb in the center of the ring, sending one half of Team Fly Death to the next round. And Brad Gilmore, look at that. Warren Johnson was extending his hand to his tag team partner, to his brother.
Well, I don't think that Zack even saw him. I think Zack's so in the moment right now. He's happy that he's going on to the next round, and I think all will be forgotten.
Well, that's what you would like to think.
Hey, Zack, congratulations on your big win tonight. How did it feel going up against your fly brother, Warren Johnson?
Well, Lindsay, thank you for the congratulations. How did it feel? Did you see that? I did it. The best fly brother won, and now I'm moving on to the next round of this tournament, baby. Let's go.
Yo, what was that? What's up with that? You gonna leave me hanging, bro?
Leave you hanging? What you talking about?
What am I talking about? I tried to shake your hand to congratulate you on the win. Let me hanging, dog?
My bad, bro. I didn't see you, man. I was just so caught up in the moment. This is a real big win for me. I actually have a chance to make it to the top of this tournament and win it, man. I didn't mean nothing by it.
That's all good, man. Look, you do got a chance to win. All right, you beat me fair and square. Now go on to the finals and do it, baby. You got it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Let's go.